What's good, superstars? Back with another video, and today we're doing another house tour reaction. We're going to be reacting to Slater Young's Skypod House. So again, another idea I got from my idea book, and I got this idea from my last house tour video, which was the Kramer house, which I reacted to quite a while ago. And I've been meaning to get back to reacting to a house tour because these things are awesome. They're different, and I enjoy seeing the different houses and architecture and that type of thing. So I can't wait to get into this one, guys. If you want to see something else, make sure you let me know in the comments down below, or to get like immediate answers from me, go to my Instagram, @IncredibleSuperstar, and slide in the DMs there, and I'll be for sure answer you there. That's their two ways of getting in touch with me and making sure that I see one of your suggestions. Guys, this channel lives off of suggestions, so the more you suggest, the more content we're going to be putting out, and obviously the more the subscriptions go up, the more content we're going to be putting out, because it just jacks me up, gets me hyped, and it allows me to post more videos. So this video right here is like a half an hour long, so let's just get right into it right now. And without further ado, it's Slater Young's Skypod House Tour.
Hello!
Hey
Welcome
guys!
to the Skypod!
Welcome to the Skypod.
The Young family. Wow. Really modern.
Welcome to my crib. Come in.
Dog's cute.
So right when you enter our little space, you will see our living area right away.
Huge windows.
This is Slater's dream couch, and we finally got it, and he sleeps in it every single afternoon.
Looks
And
comfy.
I've learned the art of napping. It's amazing.
Yeah, so one of the pieces that we really invested in was a good sofa, because we wanted to be staying here 90% of the time.
He doesn't want our future kids to just stay in their rooms the whole time.
That means the sofa's like 20
So
grand.
he wants the living area to be really bright and
It's a
open,
nice sofa.
and to have like all this room for people to
You don't even
actually
need
stand right
lights
here.
with those windows.
Okay, so this house was designed to have a very cabin feel, but a very modern version of a log cabin-ish vacation home. So what we wanted is it to be very open. You can't quite know
You hit
where
that on
the
the head.
indoor area is and the outdoor area is.
Oh, I like mixes.
Of
Mixes.
Madame Chris as well. She
Natural
wanted,
light.
yes,
Natural
natural light everywhere.
But I want it to be like very bright because I don't like living in dark
Yeah,
spaces.
I
feel
agree.
like it affects your mood all the time.
Yes.
I want everything to be super bright, super airy, super light.
So if you look up and pan
Wow.
up, you will
The
actually
ceiling is
see
actually
jealous
so high.
everywhere. So
wow.
it's like 360 area of where the light can pass through.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can find glass everywhere, on your left, on your right, on your front, on your back. The whole 360 area is covered in glass, just so that we can have as much
No
light
matter where the
coming
sun
in.
is, you're gonna get that light inside.
Yes, so now we
That's
are
cool
in
too.
the living area. This is where we spend most of our afternoons and evenings,
Siesta.
where Chris watches reruns of Friends.
All the time.
All
I'm
the time.
obsessed.
See, like
And,
normal people.
where I sleep.
Yeah.
So we wanted a couch that's wide enough for the both of us to lie down and
That's
take
important.
naps.
You gotta
I've
have
learned
space
the
for
art
both
of
of you.
siesta, guys, from Slater, and let me tell you, if you are not a nap person, you should try it. It's amazing.
And to
Her
further
English
the
is
effect
really
of
good.
indoor-outdoor living, if you notice that wall, we extended it outside, and then even the logs outside, we extended it a bit.
It ties it
towards
in.
the inside.
Ties
So
it in.
kind
That
of
looks sick.
feel Like this whole wall extends.
Yeah.
to
The wall's
outside.
kinda
Outdoor
plain,
is an
though.
extension of the indoor
But I think
space.
that's part
It's
of the
bigger
vibe.
than it actually is.
Yes.
And we also chose the same tiles for the inside,
Yes.
all the way outside, so
cool.
it kind of, you know,
That's a cool
leads your
idea.
eye forward, and like there's no cut of spaces.
I'm sure that glass
These
opens,
chairs over
right?
here, director's chairs, they are from the brand
Stellarworks.
Stellarworks, and we got them at Design Story in Manila.
Those are cool.
And I feel like it's such a great compliment to the entire area, even though it's a very contrasty piece.
It's like one of those chairs that you see when there's like movie sets, estates.
Yeah, Slater
where the
wants to-
directors sit down.
Slater wants to reminisce his artista days. Just kidding. And over here, my favorite Ellie chair. It's here because I love elephants. And I feel
Elephant
like
chair.
when we have a family, these can be where my little baby sits. It's so cute.
Yeah, so if you notice that the design of our house is very minimal for now, there's a lot of spaces,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
spaces. We wanted to fill the house slowly with things that we buy from our travel. So
Right.
this is one perfect example. We
These
got
two
this
little
from-
men,
Yes.
they're from Bali. They're our Bali friends.
Yeah, so
Not much travel
we're
right
from
now.
Bali, so everywhere we go, we kind of bring a little something and then put it in our house.
I feel like it's a little bit more memorable that way to have pieces from your travels.
That's cool.
Decorate
I like
your
that
house
idea. We should do that
instead
here.
of just buying everything all at one go. And it's also lighter on your pocket too because you spend little by little, not all at once.
Telling me
This one
this house is
actually
costing
from
a fortune.
These
It's not even a big house.
hanging
vases.
I know, yeah, glass vases.
Yeah, hanging glass
Singapore.
vases. They're
That's
from
cool.
Singapore, but they're actually from Bo Concept, Singapore branch. Well, good enough for us, that's fine. And instead of putting real plants here, which you technically can, I decided to add some dried flowers here because
It's gotta be
I
hard to
don't
carry in
wanna
your
add
luggage.
soil
All this glass.
dirty, but I think it looks really, really cute this way.
Yes, and a lot of people have been asking us how
like
we
that
got
wall.
this finished. So
Yeah,
it's
how'd you do
solid
that?
concrete, but it has
expensive.
a wood pattern.
This is Slater's baby wall. He loves it so much.
So comment down below if you want us to maybe post about it
Like a more
in the
technical.
future.
Yeah,
more
post that. I
technical
want to see how to
tour
do
of the
that.
house.
Yeah.
I'll throw it
Let's
up
later
right
do
here.
that.
This wall. Okay, I'll play
Let's
this.
move on to the powder room.
We'll do that concrete wall. Come on,
This
show
is
me how
our
to do
new
it.
powder room, guys. Welcome. Do you want to use the bathroom?
Wow, the powder room is bigger than my master bathroom.
So the powder room, the wall that we were talking about,
I like the gold
extends
accent.
to here. You can actually see the pattern as well. These are like construction holes that
They got the similar wall.
decided to keep. Feels
To make it
very
more
architectural,
industrial.
yeah.
And because this house is very manly
I
and
like the mirror too.
construction-y and I don't know,
A round
industrial,
mirror.
as you said. We added a lot of greenery, like plants and all of these gold details, just to kind of balance everything out, like marble.
That's what I'm gonna be doing here.
You know,
Throwing up
really
some plants. And one day you're just gonna see like
Since
a
we're
tree
living in a glass
popping up
house,
behind the video.
We wanted there to be a lot of wind coming in and out of the house.
Oh,
so
okay.
these are one of the examples. We put louvers here so that we don't need to have exhaust as well for when you do your thing here.
When our guests do number two,
So it's
we don't want
open
to
to
smell
the
it,
outside?
so naturally the wind will take it out.
Wow. That's open to the outside. I've never seen that before.
So now we're at the dining area.
Yep, this is where we
Ah,
have
cool.
our dinners.
So this table is actually very special. This came from a very, very long table, about double the length
That's cool.
of the table.
Tell me they
But
cut
my
it.
dad decided to cut it so he
Wow.
can give it to us as a present. It's been in his collection for, I would say,
That's a heavy
10
duty
years,
table right
5,
there.
10 years probably.
And they are sustainably sourced wood, so don't hate on us. But what makes it very, very special
old,
That's
old
sick.
wood that he's been
That looks
like.
sick.
he's been saving this wood to give to Slater when he has his own house, and finally he gave it to us, and it's so beautiful. He, cut it and stained it, and really
That's like
took
custom.
measures
It's like
to
a
ensure
custom
that
table. You can't get that
it
anywhere.
was
That's
so
that's
very
cool.
thankful for it.
You gotta have some of those
Amazing.
touches in your house.
This is an iron wood.
Funny story, this table actually when we had it built, because it's so thick, it was actually super high. So when we ate, you eat like military style like
Yeah.
that. And so it was very difficult for us for a few months. We had to eventually decide to cut the legs of the table.
Or you could have got taller chairs.
By a few inches so we could eat normally. So
Come
now at
on.
least it's a normal table. But
That's what you get when you
Looks
have
good,
a table that's super thick.
yeah, but now you can't cross your legs under the table. Because it's so
A guy like me, when you go
Yeah.
inside, it's like
It is
just
super thick.
right.
Right.
You can't do anything. But
Awesome.
it's good, it's memorable, and we love it. What about our very eccentric chandelier?
So
Let's
we
see that.
initially had a different
Hand up.
drop light to be set here, but Slater wanted this house to be not so
Subversive.
formal, to be
like
a little bit
artsy.
a little bit artsy.
A little bit fun.
And when we saw this piece, he fell in love with it instantly.
It's from Kenneth Tobunpoe.
Couldn't stop talking
Cebu
about
designer.
it. And when we got home, he instantly
That's
messaged
cool, though.
Kenneth, and next
I don't
thing
know
you
if I'd do it,
it's
but
hanging
it's
up
cool.
our ceiling.
We
Mel
call her
for sure would
Sia.
have
Oh, I
gone.
see it, because she's, hanging by a chandelier.
But that's unique. You want
The
someone to
best thing
talk
about
about your
our
chandelier?
dining table is
That's
that
what you get.
while you're having your dinner, having your lunch, you have the ambiance of the pool
right
Wow.
beside you.
right beside you.
You know how they say,
I like that. The pool's
when
nice.
you're building a house, oh, don't bother making a pool, it's very high maintenance and you're probably never going to use it anyway. But Slater's idea is actually really cool. He put the pool right in the middle of our house so that even if we're not using it,
You're
we're
using
still
it.
technically using it
Like
for
an
aesthetic
ambiance.
purposes.
Yeah,
Makes
got
you
it.
feel very peaceful.
Yes, it does. You know, it
serene.
does. It does. It helps the vibe of the entire house.
Especially when you see when it's like windy outside and you see ripples on the
Yeah.
pool
Calming,
and the
calms you
light
down,
reflects towards the house.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, guys.
That's just like the one room. It's ridiculous already. You can tell this house is crazy. Oh wow.
Alright guys, we are now at one of my favorite parts of the house, the kitchen. I'm always here, I always spend time here. Why are you smirking?
My wife wanted me to sit down para ka-level lang ako.
Yeah, because he's so freaking tall. I don't
Now they're
understand.
the same
It's
level.
so hard. Okay, you should always sit in this chair so we're the same height. For some weird reason.
Everybody gravitates towards the kitchen.
And we always see this in
Like
videos
everywhere.
before we were building our house. Like the kitchen is always the center of the home. People are always in the kitchen. But we never really expected it. Like we thought people would chill in the living area or whatever, but no.
Even when we have like groups of 10 people in the kitchen.
People just flock here even if there's no seat for them.
That's where the food is, man.
They'd rather
That's
stand
fun.
up here than sit down on the dining table. So
That's where the
guests
food-
next time use the dining table.
And for all you people building your house or looking to build your house in the future, make sure to invest in your kitchen because it is really the heart of the home. I get
We
it
need
now.
to do that.
People really
Organize the
spend
spices.
time here.
I think
Clear
it's a
jars.
lot easier to bring food in, to like get drinks. It can be a dirty area and you're not so scared about what would happen to the table.
That's true.
Right.
You
And
don't
also
wanna ruin
when I'm
other
preparing
furniture.
something for our guests, it's not like you're all having fun and I'm in the kitchen by myself slaving away. Like they're all just here beside me enjoying, which is really nice. So the kitchen we made sure is very practical
kitchen.
yet still beautiful. So the counter that Slater is leaning on is actually marble looking, but it's made of quartz so that it's more durable. It's heat resistant,
Wow.
right?
I've taught you a lot.
Yes, you
I
do.
think you can't stain that either. I think you won't get stained by
If you
like,
guys want a
food.
full tour of our kitchen, then I have a more detailed one that I will link up in the
Wow.
cards and down in the description box below so you can check that out. So this is made of quartz and our chairs are from Hey Design. It's also from Manila.
We got
We
a
bought it at
similar
Design
vibe
Story,
to
right?
our
This
house.
one?
Yeah,
Our house
Design
is
Story. And our
gray,
lights,
black,
lighting
white,
fixtures, we actually
brown.
changed this
Got that
twice.
vibe.
It used to be
And then
gray,
we tried
but
throwing
Slater and I
some lights.
decided we wanted to be
Similar
more
to these guys.
open, more fresh, and so these lights,
So I
think
like
we
this
got
one.
it
It's
at
like
Lumen
similar to what we're
Concept,
trying to
also
do
from
here.
Manila. They're so beautiful. Let me show you what they look like turned on.
I think we're gonna go for a darker light fixture.
So usually when we have
gas
guests over and we're having gin and tonic night or whatever, then we use this for mood lighting and it's very, very beautiful. This is also a ref that Slater and I really wanted to get, and the reason why is very simple. Number one, it has like an ice dispenser and he
Nice.
uses ice
It's a
a
massive
lot, so
fridge.
it's very convenient. And number two, because you
I've
can
seen
see
that
what's
before.
inside just
The
by
knob
knocking,
fridge.
but don't look because I didn't arrange it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm very happy with this ref.
Yeah. It has a small opening if you just want to get
Just the shelf.
water.
condiments.
Yeah, I've seen that
And
before.
a bigger opening if you want to get
Goes
a
a lot
lot
of
of
money.
things. So it saves you electricity as well.
And then this area is like our little appliance garage. So we have a
A warmer
normal conventional oven
oven,
here. And we
microwave.
have another oven here called the June oven, which Slater actually bought online from the US. And the reason why we have two ovens is because this one is actually a smart oven. And because both of us don't know how to cook really, it kind of has a camera on top and it tells you how to cook a certain item. So
Hear that?
if
So
Slater
for
wants to
example,
cook
I put in steak, it
yeah.
automatically detects that it's steak.
Right.
Touch.
And you put a thermometer in that's part of the whole oven thing. And you just set, okay, I want medium rare and I want medium well.
And then it
That's gonna
cooks
cook
it
for
all
you.
for you. Like it has 9 different functions. It can roast, it can broil, it can
Here.
steam, it can do so many different
Wow.
things. So yeah,
need
it's
this.
pretty amazing, I would say. And if you look above here, we tried to maximize our space
She
by
can
adding
Wait.
by adding more storage. And this one we had it custom built for our trays, so that it would be easy to put them in
Good
and
idea.
put them out. So
And our
lot
kitchen
of
has
thought
a secret
went into
access. It actually controls the curtains of the entire house. So we have our controllers here.
Nice.
And if I press this, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can actually
Oh, yeah.
see the curtains going down. One of the best things I think
Changes
we
the mood.
invested in is motorized curtains. It's important to have curtains when you're living in a glass house, especially if you have leather
course.
or furniture
Oh,
that gets
yeah.
exposed to the sun. For preserving the life of furnitures, you have to block out the UV rays so that the leather doesn't discolor, the leather doesn't crack.
Put a tint on your window, too,
Furnitures and
to reflect
paints
it, right?
don't fade.
all right, this part of our kitchen is our drinks area. So we have our very beautiful bar cart, which was actually gifted to me by a good friend.
Chase.
And Slater has all of his gin here. We have champagne at the bottom, tonic water, like And why?
Gin and
It's
tonic
still there.
people.
Yeah, it's still there. And also, we have my favorite appliance here in the entire kitchen. It is the DeLonghi coffee machine.
Coffee
And I
machine.
really like this
I need a
because
coffee.
everyone use it every single day. We are coffee drinkers in this household. We love coffee. And
Ooh,
I love
I like
this
those
machine
cups.
specifically because it
I
can
like
make
those
me
cups.
fresh cacao every single day.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Makes fresh cacao.
And as per request again of Miss Chris, her kitchen has to be very well lit because she will be doing a lot of cooking videos.
Yes, which you can check out in the cards and in the description below. And also, oh my gosh, this is my famous sink.
Famous.
And I would say famous because I actually have friends who text me, can I come over to the Skypod because I want to use your sink? I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
So it's famous because it's actually, number one, it looks so pretty. It's gold. We actually ordered it from Amazon in the US. And it is automatic, so when you're getting your hands
We have
dirty,
one of those.
I don't want to be like touching your raw chicken
Just go
and
over
then
the top,
touching my sink and getting the
and it
material
turns it
over my
on.
sink.
Not
So you can
hard.
just actually tap it with
Oh,
any
this is
part
the
of your
tap.
body to turn it on and tap it to turn it off. Super convenient.
That's
Same-
pretty cool. I like that
you
too.
can pull it out
Yeah.
and then
Change the nozzle.
change
Very
the
similar to
nozzle.
ours.
Very good, love. And this is also automatic. It's an automatic soap dispenser so that everything in the kitchen you can go hands-free,
Handle,
kind
yeah.
of. All the gold accents in the
I'm
kitchen
gonna
are
get me a soap
actually to
dispenser
balance
like that.
off how
Good idea.
masculine this whole space is, and I feel like it's a very nice juxtaposition. I got this all from Manila Mercantile. So if you guys are
I like
looking
it,
for
I like
gold
it.
handles, I know how difficult it is to find them. I've searched far and wide. You're welcome. It's from Manila Mercantile. These wooden boards are actually from Dapper Things. They're a Cebu-based brand and they gifted this to us. So I asked them to put the initials SKY, which stands for Slater Chris Young, to those who don't know.
Skypod.
And that is why
Makes
our
sense.
house is called the Sky Pod, and that is why this kitchen is called the Sky Kitchen.
Slater, Chris Young.
Welcome to Slater's Man Cave.
Nice gym.
Take it away, my love.
It's not actually my man cave. We designed it to be a multi-purpose room. So we wanted Chris
That's
to
a
do yoga.
common thing now.
This is actually her
Multi-purpose
idea
rooms.
to have a TV here. But right now I'm the one using the space the most because I have all my weight and gym equipments here. And it's a
great
Making
program.
a gym, a home gym.
Yeah.
basically.
It's nice because it's not quite inside a room, so whenever I'm working out, I can still interact with Chris,
Who's mostly in the kitchen.
who's mostly in the kitchen or watching TV, so I can just move in and out easily, as well as I have this perfect view.
Of the pool.
That'll motivate you.
So, I
You
think
don't have to
that's
leave these houses,
very
like these
best.
monster houses. You're there. You don't really have to ever leave. This is a bedroom, I guess. One of the bedrooms.
Okay,
wonder if it's as
welcome
big
to
as
our
the
guest
Kramer house.
room. I'm super excited because this just actually
guest
got
room.
finished 2 days ago. So to all my guests from Manila, to all my friends who want to stay in the Skypod, pwede na.
I like that
It's
little
complete.
shelf there
Finally
too.
complete. Like we actually have a bed now.
Like I
I'm
said,
so
this is our
happy.
colors.
The best thing that our architect did, like LG Architects, was not only to design the entire house, but to design the interiors. But their concept is, so if they're the architects and it's a glass house, they wanted to be the ones to design the interiors because it has to match.
Right, right. And it's a good thing because the aesthetic of our architect is exactly how Slater wants it. So they really got along super well.
Like
It was
our
very
aesthetic.
easy for them to
It's like-
coordinate.
I like that
pick
shag too,
pieces
that
together,
shag
stuff
little
like that.
color.
I think what really makes this room stand out from the rest of the Skypod is the fact that Slater allowed me to paint the walls. I'm so thankful. So this beautiful, beautiful
like-
blue color is
I like
from
the
Island
one
Paints, who I
off
work
color.
with
It's
a lot.
almost like gray.
All the painted walls in this house are from Island Paints. And we picked the colors out. Remember, love? We had this whole wall with different colors.
She calls them love.
That's the thing with colored houses, you can't quite decide because there's so many good colors. It took us probably maybe 10-15 swatches of blue, just a shade of blue.
But it's perfect.
Yeah, it's
and
like
they
a
can get
gray
any
blue,
shade
it's
that you
nice.
want.
Yes.
Yeah, so
So
I
thank
feel
you,
like,
Island Paints.
Thank you, Island Paints. And I feel like if this was a white wall, it would look so bare, or you need to
Yeah.
add like paintings on the wall or a lot of other decorations to keep
What's wrong
it
with white?
like, looking really fresh. But super
We're
simple. This
updating
splash
it.
of color
Relax.
with this blue.
Actually moving everything to
Instantly
that
it looks like a
side.
hotel room.
Eventually.
But I like
Eventually,
that it's
it's
just
coming.
one
It's
side of the wall that
Yeah.
we painted. We didn't
It's an
paint the
accent
entire
wall. Yeah,
That's
I don't
big
think
now.
I'd feel so
Accent
good about
walls.
an entire blue room.
Yeah, when you go in, your skin tone would be off, so
Right,
yeah,
right.
you can't film.
I can't film. But you know, the wall behind this shelf and also in the other parts of the room, they are not white. They're actually a shade of gray.
Gray.
And there are so many different shades of gray we learned from Island Paints, right? We also had a lot of trouble like finding the right shade of gray that I approved of. So apparently there's a bluish gray, there's a reddish gray, there's a yellowish
There's
gray.
a neutral gray, there's a warm gray.
And so eventually what we had them do was combine black and white to get that perfect neutral gray.
Yes.
Picking
And
colors
that's
is
the color
this
that we have
difficult.
here. I love it. It's not so bright, it's not so dark, it's perfect, and it complements all the things in the house super well.
And it's not so shiny as well.
Got expensive furniture. You can tell, like the little shelf there. They don't even talk about it. That chair they were showing. These
now
pillows,
where
it's all
are we?
expensive. You can tell.
In the pink room. This is my home
Pink room.
office. If you guys watch my YouTube videos, then you'll know that this background may seem very, very familiar. This is where I film most of my videos.
And it's still from Island Paints, very beautiful pink
Yes,
wall.
my Caladryl wall. It's
A lot of accent
inspired
colors.
by the Caladryl
Accent walls.
anti-itch calamine lotion, which I love.
Yes.
And I'm so happy because
Did you
again,
say her
Slater
wall's
allowed me
inspired
to
by
paint
anti-itch
this
cream?
entire wall, any shade that I wanted, and because it is my personal space in my home office, I decided to paint it pink.
Yes.
Because
Can't blame her.
Chris's request for this space was to have a white brick wall, and she
That's
wanted
cool.
like real bricks at first. So I recommended something a little bit less pricey, a little bit more
being
approachable.
reasonable.
So ginawa namin, we
Attaboy.
grinded the plaster of the wall. We cut grooves on the wall.
using a finger,
They cut into the wall.
right?
A
No.
finger.
Oh, I thought he did it with a finger, like just like that. Oh
Yeah,
no,
right.
did I?
A grinder.
Oh,
I've never
it's
seen
more
that
effort
before.
than I imagined. But
Okay, so yeah, so because this wall was already done, it was already flat. You can
Right.
actually do that. They have a tool for that to mark it if it's not yet done, if it's not yet hardened. But that one was we finished the wall. She wanted a brick wall, so what we did is we grinded this, and we kind of like
That's unique.
kept
You won't
it
see that.
freehand to get the natural wavy imperfect
Look at that.
design, and then we painted it white. So it saved us a lot of money just then buying bricks and then installing it, and then
yeah,
you know.
save us time too.
Yeah.
Now, if we move on to this area, which was also custom built for me by Manalaphobe and designed by my bestie. She's amazing. Her name's Jillian Wang. She's an interior designer. Guys, let me tell you, it pays to have an interior designer best friend because I closed my eyes and opened it, and when I opened it, like this whole room was filled with furniture from Manalaphobe, and I didn't even
everything.
lift a finger. So it's super amazing. She knows me so well. She made the drawers just the right size, where I can keep all my stationery, where I can keep all my pens, where I can keep all my stickers, and she even designed everything for me. Like all of these things that you see on the shelves, they're actually old pieces, decorative pieces that I already have, and so it just looks so good and so well put together.
nice color
She just
mix.
injected like vases from Manalaphobe.
I gotta start to
like
bring
the
some
ones
gold
here
into my
above,
house.
or the
Looks like
ones
gold fits
here.
with my theme.
And in the very
We don't have
center
any
of this
gold.
whole shelf is this very beautiful wall decal in this calendar design, which is similar to the one that I already
That's
have
cool
in my
too.
previous home office, which I'll put a link down to.
Like
below
circle
as
it with
well.
the white.
It's
white
from Deco
board
Bar
down.
Manila, and they had it crated and shipped all the way to Cebu for me. And it's so beautiful. I mean, I'm a planner, and looking forward when we have our family,
My
I'll
wife
be able
needs
to
something
see
like that.
what everybody's
She's a
plans
very
are.
big planner.
So this is an easy way to keep track of my schedule, Slater's schedule, and the whole family schedule. And it looks really, really
Looks
cool.
like their schedule is wide open right now. Okay, massage chair boy.
Welcome to the Masters.
They have a spa? Oh, it's a bit.
This is our favorite piece in
That's
the
epic.
master's bedroom. It is our Ogawa massage chair. And Ogawa is now open in Cebu, so mga Cebuano, go na. This is the best thing ever, right? Like, we always
like
take
a-
turns
Ito
using
yung
it.
a first class
pinaka-popular
flight.
piece of
Like
furniture.
on one of those
Entire
huge
house.
In our
airplanes.
entire
Like one of
house.
those.
People
whenever
visit
we
us
have
just
guests.
to use this.
Yes, my
Just
sister-in-law
using you.
sometimes comes here just to use our massage chair.
That's true. She will text later, I'm coming over to use your massage chair.
Yep.
People love it so much, and it's for a
Yeah,
good
of
reason
course.
because
Can't
it's
get that
super
anywhere.
comfortable. It massages you from head to toe, and you can even insert your hands here. Show them, show them.
Massage
You can
your
insert your
hands.
hands inside to get that ultimate full body massage.
Oh, jeez.
Right in the comfort of
So
your home.
heated siya, heated yung paa, heated yung back if you wanted to. And then it measures, ito yung mind-blowing niya. It measures your height,
Right.
so it knows where to position the feet, and it measures your shoulders, so it knows where to knead your shoulders.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if
Oh.
Slater uses it, if Slater's super tall, or
Or
if I use it and I'm super
Slater-
petite.
oh,
So
petite
it
is the
really
right
like, yeah, petite is the right word. You're welcome. It
Keep them
measures
spunky as
accordingly
well.
and massages in the exact same way. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
And we have our little bedroom slippers over here, one on each side. Slater has his too, although he never uses it. He's a barefoot contestant.
So am I.
Slater loves to go barefoot.
Barefoot all the time.
This is my side. I have an elephant here.
Sometimes socks with a little flip flop or sandals.
Just
you
your
know?
ordinary side table, and Slater's is even more ordinary than mine.
Yeah, they're pretty plain in this room.
And this is island paints.
All the money went into
and
that
if
chair.
you look closely, there's actually texture on the wall, so it's like a hidden
That's cool.
feature.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. I have no idea how they did that, but Slater
It's skim coat.
worked his
and then
magic. Yeah, I never also thought that I'd want to have a room that was painted black, but because this room
Black?
is so
Great. I
open,
guess
there are
it's one of
windows
their
on all
colors.
sides except for this wall.
That's true. You don't
then
really
it
need.
doesn't feel as stuffy or as secluded or as dark
That's true.
as a normal black room. So I like it.
So again, the pool can be seen.
I wonder how dark it
Right
gets in there.
bedroom.
Like if you turn the
We
shades
also have
down.
a nice view of the mountains.
Oh, and our master's bedroom, if you notice, there's no TV. We actually she wanted a TV here. But I wanted a place that when you go inside your master's bedroom, it's a rest place, a resting
I like the
place.
TV.
I think it's
No
more of a
distractions.
habit thing, like when you go inside a room and there's no distractions, there's
I guess I
not a
get
lot
it,
of
yeah.
things to do, your mind
You got enough
immediately
TVs probably.
gears down to be ready for sleeping. Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Welcome to our master's bathroom. This is my sink, and Slater has his own sink
Looks
over
like
there.
a washroom at
So we
a
don't
gym or
fight.
something like that for 12
Yes.
people.
To use the sink first, especially when we have to
Jeez.
get ready at the same time in the mornings.
Yes, it's the same
Yeah, I don't
quartz
think you'll get in
stable
each other's way.
powder that we used for the kitchen.
And there's also a saving tip for you guys. If you are using like whole slabs of quartz, then you can use spare for other places in your house. Like we use the
Yeah,
spare
if you just
for
have
the
like
sink. And that saves
boards
you time.
hanging around, you know?
Oh.
It's not expensive, right?
Going through here would be Chris's closet, and that's my small closet. Guys, if you've seen my Instagram post, my small closet, half invaded by Chris,
Half invaded by our linens, not by myself.
and this is her.
And this is my closet.
It's gonna be a room. Yep.
Which I also did an
With a
in-depth
glass
tour.
door.
So you guys can check that out if you want to
Holy
see
cow.
all of the things in detail. This is my little closet.
You wanna
I
watch
wanted it to
something
be
have
very
a-
feminine.
Have something to look forward
So
to.
I kept everything
Pull up one of these
glass,
house
filled with
videos.
gold handles, and a very beautiful neutral
If
gray.
you ever think you hit the top,
And on my vanity,
gotta watch
we
movies.
have this marble like
gonna
matches
remind you very
gray
quickly.
as well. And of course, my beautiful Hollywood lights that I can't live without.
This is essentially the girliest part of the house.
yep.
Really, even more girly than my pink room.
Okay. Second girliest part of the house.
You know what's funny is when Slater built the house, he had this concept of his dream house that he's been saving in his phone for like years and years and years. And I really didn't want to interfere because I knew that he's been wanting this house for such a long time. But he always told me like, it's your house too. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. Tell me what you really want. And this is what I really want. And so here we are. It's a Slater's very chic neutral house with injections of Chris.
Yeah.
Yep.
To give you an idea, guys, initially I wanted
wife, happy
a
life.
big bathroom with a bathtub or a jacuzzi. But there's no jacuzzi. If you see the tour, there's no
Because
jacuzzi.
you have to make space for your wife's closet.
Yes, because she wanted to give you a scale of Chris's walk-in
like a
closet.
store.
It's about as big
It's
as
enough.
the guest room.
It's enough. It's enough.
It is. I think it is exactly the size of one bedroom.
Yeah, but I have a lot of clothes.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm
You
just
only
saying,
wear
you
one
need to be
outfit at a
defensive.
time.
Yeah. So this is
I
the
wanna see the
outdoor part
outside.
of our house.
Those chairs are cool.
Vito Selma chairs.
Thanks,
They
Nice little cactus
gave
or whatever
this
that
to
is.
us for our
Wedding
housewarming / wedding present.
This is where Sky and I wait for Slater while he's swimming. And Slater is the one who makes the most use of our pool.
Yes.
And Sky and I are always just chilling, waiting for him to finish. So this is where we do that.
And then we have a small garden area, and we have our fire pit area. Dun dun dun.
Because
Very
Slater
like
thinks
square these houses, like even the Kramer
hot
house.
enough.
Very
More heat.
square.
Yeah.
No curves. or
during the
anything like
winter
that.
season in the Philippines.
Very structured.
These chairs are from Hey Design. These are very much
The polysod chairs.
great outdoor chairs. It's finished really well so that you don't see any rusting going on.
It rains pretty tough here, and the winds are super strong. But these chairs have
Handle
withstood the thunder and the storm. They're the best. Amazing. I got them also at
Hey
Design
Design.
Story, yeah, in Manila.
And the best thing about this is that it's ergonomic. It doesn't look comfortable, but when you sit down,
Yeah, it doesn't. I was
It's
gonna
so
say,
comfortable.
It looks like a
And
metal,
this is a
metal
fire
chair.
pit I made myself. We have a cutting machine for steel, so I designed this
Homemade
and
touch.
then cut it out. This is actually 3 panels that
That's
are
cool.
fused together or like assembled together. And
To
it's
roast
actually a
marshmallows.
working fire pit, but we haven't used this at all.
It's too hot.
He's
man.
scared
I
to
can't.
use it. That's why.
This
Maybe in the
tree,
future.
para sa mga green warriors dyan, this tree is actually came from a mango tree that has fallen in a construction area that we got and then we chopped.
Sustainable. It's sustainable.
Kasi,
Mga judgers dyan, grabe ka
lahat
no?
ngayon,
Some
puro
monkey.
woke eh.
Yeah. Mga mema, may masabi lang. Grabe kayo.
Anyway,
On a positive note,
ito yung garden namin.
show them our cactus first. Show them our
cactus?
cactus.
Yeah.
This is our
I
cactus.
saw that in the background. That's sick.
In my outdoor area, you can actually see.
We bought this cactus before we moved in. It was a baby. It had like
It was shorter
5
than Chris.
It was like this. It had like 5
grew.
little
Mga ganyan ba?
leaves.
Oo.
And now look at it. It loves us.
I like the
It loves
wall in the
Sky
background
House.
with
Very
the
low
pictures.
maintenance.
I'm looking to do something like that in the kitchen downstairs around our TV.
Yeah,
goes
it
into-
just chills there, and it's pretty awesome. I love our cactus. We should name it.
They did all black and white.
We
That's
should name our
interesting.
cactus.
Kakati. Now we're stepping into our garden.
Simba dog.
So it's a very simple
Look at the
garden.
hill in the
It's
background.
not
There's like no neighbors.
It's not huge.
huge area,
Beautiful
but
property.
we like to have like a little bit of green, especially coming from inside. You can see greens, and we're using solar lights. So these are from Amazon. These are fairly cheap, like $20 siguro. But it's
to light up the
very
area.
cost efficient. You don't
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to put wiring. You just stick them in, and it looks very nice.
I like that idea.
Right.
It's something I'm
And
looking
this is
at.
our baby pine tree.
Mm-hmm.
When we got it, it was still a baby,
And it still is.
and it's still a baby. I don't know why it takes so long for a
Ang
pine
sabi
tree.
nila, because
Yeah,
it's
couple
very
years.
windy here, pine trees take a long time to grow because they're rooting really
Canada,
well.
that stuff will be
Before
7
they-
feet tall the next year. They have a lot
But
of
I
pine
can't
trees
wait
there.
because I want this to be our actual
I'm looking at
Christmas
them right
tree
now.
Mm-hmm.
in the future. So,
That'd be cool. I'll have an outdoor Christmas tree.
all right, guys, thank you so much for joining
Wow.
us. I'm so happy that you're finally able to enter the
That was nice.
Skypod. And
Glass
we're able to
everywhere,
you guys inside,
clean.
Finally, It's
After
been 7
much
months.
delay.
Symmetrical.
Yes, thank you for being so patient with us, and we hope that you enjoyed this little tour. Slater is
sick.
planning to do a more technical tour, maybe on his Instagram, so do follow him. I'll put a link down below if you guys want
Right,
more
guys.
details.
So, guys, that was the Skypod House Tour. Finally got around to watching it. Got recommended to me a few months ago, but these guys, they make no jokes when it comes to architecture and structure, and these houses are ridiculous. These guys don't miss a beat designing these houses, incorporating all of these expensive things. This house actually wasn't that big, I don't think, but it was perfect for what they needed. They had their quiet space, she had her office space, he had his pool, the garden, the backyard. It was not as big as the Kramer house, I feel like, but it was exactly all the things that you need to live a happy life. And instead of spending that extra money on bigger space, it looks like they spent it on filling the space with things that they really wanted, like the massage chair or the pool or the cactus or whatever, those types of things, right? So different type of house. I liked it, I enjoyed it. That's something that I wouldn't mind achieving at some point in my life. But again, like I said, very structured, no curves. It was very standard type of construction, but they had finishes that were different, and that made the house different and made it their own. So guys, if you like this type of content, make sure you're thumbsing up and subscribing and giving me some more suggestions down below what else you want to see. As always, this was a long one. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.